All right, so thanks for inviting me here. Going into the Wisconsin meet is it's the only competition that we see all year that can simulate the same stress as a national championship. As Allison said, there's numerous ranked teams, including 4 of the top 5 on the women's side and the same on the men's side. I think there's 17 ranked teams on the women's side out of the top 20. So it's the only meet that we can run in that causes the same, not only physical stress, but emotional stress that we need to see how we adapt to that with the national championship being 5 weeks away. So we were off last weekend, great training week. We have had, knock on wood, we're doing really well with everything from training, from taking care of our bodies. So the men and women are doing exceptional. I would expect this weekend, obviously, North Carolina State is there. They're running exceptionally well. They beat us by 13 points at Notre Dame. Then you add in Oklahoma State is not there. Alabama is not there. But you have Colorado is there, BYU, Utah, Northern Arizona. It's just a who's who of distance running. And we're excited to do it. We ran really well there last year, and knock on wood, we've run well there since 2015 when we had kind of that historic run in 2015. So we don't know who we're going to run. We're only allowed to run, as of today, 7 people in the A race, so that'll be literally we will decide the day before. The women's team is very deep, so we don't know what bodies are going to be in there. We'll decide that after warm-ups and let the women know. The men's side, we know, and we'll try to get some points to qualify for the national championship. So there you go.
Any questions?
What kind of challenges does the track present?
It's a little hillier than what we ran it. Well, not a little hillier. Notre Dame was as flat as the game field out there. This one has some rolling hills. It'd be similar, not as difficult as Oklahoma State's course, but it definitely has some challenges in it. For us, the main issue is just being able to find turquoise and run together because it is a very large field. Imagine 280 people all finishing within about 2 minutes. So it's a mass amount of people out there. So what we have to do is make sure we find the men and women that we train with and use each other. Just like cycling, the domestique rarely wins the race.
What are some of the things you're going to be looking for to make those decisions for who's going to run?
Little things like that. I mean, let's say somebody has the sniffles. I mean, you can't at this level, you can't fake through an illness. We've had issues with that before. We at Louisville, probably 12 years ago, we had one of our men, our top males, get very sick. And what we ended up doing was we ended up focusing all of our energy on getting him healthy. We neglected the 6 that were running, and as a result, they felt that energy, and they tried to overcompensate. When he was sick, he wasn't going to be able to run 10,000 meters at any elite level. So what we have to do is just make sure people, we have in our mind who we might run, but if somebody gets the sniffles or wakes up with a sore back or something, the nice thing about this women's team is they are deep and they are interchangeable at some level. So, and they're all in it for the same goal, and that's to get to the line healthy in November and have a chance.
And you can take it up until just about race time to make those decisions?
Yeah, we'll let them know the day before, but yeah, you can make it 20 minutes before, and which we have done at the national championship. We've done it an hour before, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. That was rare, but we'll let them know the day before just in case.
Joe, how many runners are we going to take?
We will take 12 women and 7 guys. We can run 7 in the A race and then unlimited in the B race. And over the years, there's always been somebody in that B race that has run and contributed in the national championship.